I'm here at Dollar Tree to see what's new this week. There's always a bunch of seasonal things in the front, so I always stop here first. I'm loving the lemons. I already have quite a bit of lemon things in my home, so I'm trying to refrain from buying all of these. So I just picked up this lemon plate to put some lemons on. There was also a nice big rack full of slides. It looked like they had just put these out. Lots of pretty colors. I liked these pink ones, but once you get close to them, you realize that they are very thin. Those are slippers indeed. But then they also had these Crocs for kids, which I thought were super cute. They're about $5 a piece. Now they don't have any support whatsoever, but they're cute, and I set mine outside on the back porch for when I go into my backyard. They also had these chunklas, but beware because for only $5, these might fall apart on you. Enough with the shenanigans, let's get down to business. First place I stopped was at the hair section. There wasn't much to choose from, but let's see what we find. First is this VO5 leave-in conditioner. I love a leave-in, so I grabbed that. And then they also had a spray hair oil and a heat protectant from the VO5 brand, as well as these Brazilian mist leave-in conditioners. I've tried these and they are really nice. This is my first time seeing this cherry blossom scented in shower body balm, and I'm really interested in seeing how this works out, so I grabbed that. I really love the packaging on this honey body wash, but I can't justify buying another one because I've already got several of these Be Pure ones in backup. These are awesome. If you see them, get them. Moving on to the hair, they had these edge waxes in all of these different scents. I did pick up the shea butter scent. And then I saw these wax strips for your body and for face. And I couldn't help but grab one of each because I've never seen those before. And then I started seeing some dupes. So I have tried this Be Pure aluminum deodorant in the cucumber mint scent. My daughter loves these, and I think they are dupes for the native deodorants. And then I've never seen the deodorant and body spray, and actually I didn't buy that. I wish I had bought that now that I'm looking at this video. But they also have been having a lot of this Power Stick brand, and I've tried a couple of their items and I've pleasantly surprised. The logo looks really familiar, but I'm not sure where I've seen it before. So I saw these Axe deodorants, and at first I thought this was really good for my husband, but those are roll-ons and he would not like that. But then they had all of these different scents in the body sprays and even the Dove deodorant, which I've never seen at Dollar Tree before. So on to where I get in the most trouble, which would be the nail section and the makeups. They started out, I saw these nail charms. They had 3 different boxes, all with different charms. These were so cute. Roses, pearls, sequins, and bows. I had to pick up all of those, as well as these LA Color nail polishes that came with charms. And I thought that was a really good deal for $1.25. So we're going to keep it moving. These Lucky Charms press-on nails, were so adorable. I almost bought them, but I've never really worn that brand, and I'm thinking I could just make them myself. So our section was fully stocked. It looked like they had just filled it up. There was so much to see, so we had to get right into it. They had these LA Girls blushes. I picked up the deeper shade, and then I saw that they also had eyeshadow quads, which I was interested in, but I did put those back. I did get this LA Girls lip balm, and then I saw all of these Almay lipsticks. They were packaged kind of funny, but they were all really odd shades. They were like deep blues. You see, this is like a frosty blue. They had a purple, and then the closest thing to a normal shade was this kind of like brownish nude, but we put that back and move along. I did see these little spray hand sanitizers. I got a Barbie one for my daughter. They had quite a few shades of these LA Color eyeshadow sticks, and I picked up 2 of them, and they were a waste of money. Don't bother with them. These look like dupes for the famous Pond's night cream. This would be definitely a good place to try that. And then I saw some skincare, this retinol serum I had never seen before, as well as a dupe for the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cleanser. This looked really nice. I think I might go back and pick this up. Of course, there's always something that you feel like you've forgotten once you've left Dollar Tree. At least that's how I always feel. When I was waiting in line to check out, I noticed this 50% off sticker, and it was for some bottles of Listerine. So I picked up one for each of my family members. They came out to be $2 a piece, which was a really good deal. Thank you all so much for coming with me to Dollar Tree. I can't wait to see what's new next week. Here's a picture of my cats luxuriating in the sun. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye!